What's up, what it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com. This show is being brought to you by lockelegance.com. Go check out lockelegance.com for all of your locks and or sister locks needs. Yeah, shout out to my beautician, Angela Gillum. She's the best. Absolute best. Alright, so today's show is a little different. I typically don't do celebrity gossip because I feel that it's counterproductive. I don't see the point in it. But this one can be related to real life because it's happened to me several times. And it's just, I believe that it's an unfair expectation to have on someone else. So, you guys may remember a show from the 90s called In the House. Well, there's a young lady on there named Maia Campbell. She played the teenage lead or whatever the case is on the show with LL Cool J, Debbie Allen, and a host of other people. Long story short, she kind of broke down a few years ago with bipolar disorder, and she was abusing drugs, and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff was going on with her. And she eventually cleaned herself up. She went on Ayala's Fix My Life, which I'll be giving a side out to Ayala because I don't think that she really be fixing nobody's life. But that's just me. That's my personal opinion. You know, not the opinion of anybody else. But, so, Maia, I'm not sure how to say her name, she got clean and she was seemingly on the right path. Well, recently, a young man, apparently he's a rapper of some sort. I don't even know who the heck he is, nor do I care. He ran into her at a gas station and decided to videotape her. And she was just rambling about just stuff. And you could tell that either she had stopped taking her medication or she was possibly back on drugs again. Something was going on with her. And it was just heartbreaking to watch, to see. And shame on whoever posted that video. Shame on you. When you see somebody down, that's not the time to exploit it. And obviously she's going through stuff. And so when the video was posted up or whatever, people started to rally behind and say, oh, LL Cool J need to step in and do something. That's his ex-co-star. He should do this. He should do that. My problem with that is that she's a grown woman. Is she going through? Absolutely. But we don't know everything that has happened behind the scenes. How do we know that LL hasn't been there from the start helping this girl, trying to help this girl, trying to get her the right kind of services or help or counseling? Any of this. How do we know that? How do we not know that LL's in her camp and she refused to help? How do we know any of that? We don't. So when people assume, it's just unfair for you to sit up there and assume LL Cool J turned his back on her. He need to help her. A person that is in trouble like that, they need to want the help. LL Cool J is living his life. He's doing what he needs to do. He is basically done raising kids. I want to say all his kids are more than likely grown now. His wife went through a tremendous time. I mean, he has a life also. So I feel like it is unfair for people to put that sort of pressure on someone, and it's not their responsibility to take care of everyone. And I recognize it, and I can relate because it's happened to me several times, more times than I really care to repeat. And it's not fair. Now, LL actually responded online, shaming the person that posted the video and asking if anybody can, get her contact info, he wanted to reach out and help. But honestly, I feel as though he shouldn't have had to do that. He shouldn't have had to do that. And I know people are not going to agree with me, but at the end of the day, that is not his responsibility. It is not. And I understand that her mother passed and all bunch of different things. It's all about choice. It's all about choice. And I'm not blaming her, but I am saying that it's not his responsibility to take care of her. It's not. And we don't know how many times he's tried to help her, because this has been an uphill battle for some time. This is not just something that started overnight. We don't know. That's never been disclosed. Why? Because it's not our business to know every single aspect of celebrity life, but you just don't know. So it's like when people assume, oh, LL should have did this or LL should have did that. LL is living his life. He may have a few more zeros in the bank than most of us, but he's also living his life. And I salute that. And I salute him. And it's an unfortunate situation, I also, none of us, I don't know, nobody really knows how close he really was with her besides being on the show. And it's just, it's an unfortunate situation. It really is. But at the same token, let's not put all the weight of responsibility on one person's back, because that's unfair. That's not right. And I don't feel as though, it should be his responsibility. If he wants to intervene and step in, which he has, okay, we applaud that. But let's not make it that, oh, he should have done this, or LL should. I saw so many of those type comments, it made me sick. LL should be ashamed of himself. He should be this, and he should do that for her, or he should reach out and... How do you know he hasn't already? How do you know how many times he's reached out? How do you know how many things that he's done to try to help this person? You don't know. And then her response is, she don't need no help. She good. She just want a benefit concert. Obviously, there's stuff going on with this young lady. Obviously. But it's not LL Cool J's responsibility at all. That's my point. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, because it's just... with social media and internet and everything else, everybody's got a voice. Everybody has something to say. Everybody is just, it's just crazy. And I feel as though LL Cool J is not responsible for anybody but himself and his family and his loved ones and those that are open to help in whatever the case is. Because like I said, none of us know how many times he's attempted to help this girl. I'm fairly confident this is not the first time he's extended a hand. And then again, for it to be slapped back, what you gonna do? They have to want the help. That's my point. So I just had to speak on that, because it's just some craziness out there. And people keep posting on stuff that they don't know about. None of us know what their relationship is. I don't know what their relationship is. But what I do know is that he's not responsible for her. No. But until the person decides that they want to change, they want to be better, they want to do better, nothing will change. You can pull Ellen or anybody big to help this person, but until they come to the realization that they need help, it's not going to make a difference. And that's my point of today's chat, my little tidbit on today, because that's been really on my heart. The last 24 hours has really been on my heart, and I really wanted to talk about it because everyone is just saying, oh, well, LL should have stepped in. And how you know he haven't already stepped in and stepped up to the plate before? You don't know that. You're assuming. Off of what? There's no facts out there. Why? Because it shouldn't be out there for public knowledge. Some of this stuff is not to be used for public knowledge. So that's what I had to say. Some of y'all will agree with me. Some of y'all won't. Some of y'all will feel indifferent. It is what it is. Leave your comments. Tag me on social media at OneLoveAsh. But that's my thought process on it. Let me know what you think. Keep pushing forward no matter what. Know that I love you. Know that you are a champion. And anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, sorry. Don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Because that's what the social media life is about. Alright, it's all about showy, look at me. But real life is happening right now. Alright, so keep that in mind. I love y'all to pieces. Deuces.